Hi guys, I'm sorry I've not been here for a couple of weeks or like months. But today I'll be showing you how I make my chicken mushroom stir fry. First off, there will be a side dish to this meal, and it's angel hair spaghetti. And how I like making my spaghetti is boiling my water first. That way I don't get to cook the spaghetti for too long. So on the other side of my cooker, I'm actually going to prepare the mushroom stir fry itself, and I'll be starting with my ground chicken. I actually got this ground chicken. I was just making a regular shopping when I stumbled on the ground chicken, and I was like, it's gonna make a delicious meal. So I decided to try it out with this particular recipe. Like I told you guys, I always like to imagine things in my head, especially when it comes to cooking, and I'll be like, okay, let me just try it out. So that's actually what I'm doing with this particular meal. Lest I forget, it's always important that you cook your chicken up to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. I know it takes some patience, but that is what is essential and important. So all I'll be doing here is just to keep stirring at interval to ensure that the chicken is cooked evenly. And then I'm going to show you the other vegetables that I'll be using for this meal. So enjoy! Okay, it's time to add minced garlic. If you've been following me for a couple of videos that I have on my channel, you notice that almost all my meal I would use this particular ingredient, minced garlic. I use garlic, I use ginger, and I love it in all my meals. So here I'm adding just 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You can see how juicy the chicken is already looking. Mind you, I didn't add water, not even a drop. Also, I love using turmeric, and that is what I just added, turmeric powder. Just sometimes people don't like it because of the color, but I like it. It's been my replacement ingredient for curry for the past couple of months. So that's turmeric, and I just added a pinch of ginger powder as well. I'm also going to add some thyme and salt to taste. And for some reasons, the whole time I made this meal, I only used salt. Yes, only salt, iodized salt. I didn't have to use maybe like a seasoning or like a Maggi or anything. And then you just stir in and let that marinate for like maybe 3 minutes in lower heat. So my cooker is actually on the lowest level. The heat is actually on the lowest level right now because the chicken is actually almost cooked, and I still have to add the other ingredients. So after stirring that, I just cooked out the cooked chicken because I wanted the natural flavor from the chicken, which is the stock, to be like my base ingredient for the stir fry. Yeah, so I'll be adding my ingredients one after the other. Stay tuned. I'm adding my cut mushroom. One thing about mushroom is you have to be careful while washing it. I actually purchased these organic mushrooms from the store, and I had to wash like 2 or 3 different times because I kept seeing one thing or another on it. So you guys, you need to be really careful while washing it, and you can use some lukewarm water or warm water while washing. Some people like to drop in a pinch of salt just to act as a natural antibacterial agent while washing their fruits and vegetables. So I've poured in my carrots, my diced carrots and the mushroom, and in a couple of minutes you see the change in color. I'm just going to allow this to sit there, you know, for a couple of minutes, and you see the change in color. Pretty interesting color while it still retains its juice and natural flavors. So pardon me, this is actually an optional ingredient to add. It's soy sauce. After you actually see another ingredient that I will add towards the end of this stir fry. It's actually called a Kung Pao sauce that I got from the store because I like those flavors. It has some garlic as well. And let's move on to our boiling water. So the water is boiling, and I'm just going to boil 4 servings of spaghetti. See how I'll measure my 4 servings. This is how I measure my spaghetti. Not all the time, but for this particular video, yes, I'm trying to measure just 4 servings, and you can see how I'm measuring it. So there's a hole in that scoop spoon that I'm using, and I don't cut my spaghetti. I like the length. I always try to preserve the length whenever I'm cooking spaghetti. You know, there's a way you eat it with your fork, and you like to like twirl the fork and all that. Yes, that's actually one of the beauty of eating spaghetti, right? Just use the comment tab down below, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Remember to subscribe if this is your first time watching me. I would really appreciate it. And for my returning subscribers, yes, I'm back, and hopefully I'll be able to upload more videos like this. So let's go back to our stir fry. Remember I told you guys that I got a Kung Pao sauce. It's actually made by PF Chang for those that are here. Like, you can find it easily, or by any other brand. So I'm just measuring. It says 2 tablespoons per serving, and because 2 people will be eating this meal, I'm using 4 tablespoons of the sauce. Now I'm adding some water. Remember, I didn't add water up until now because I wanted the natural flavors to seal in. Now I'm adding water, and I added just about 6 tablespoons of water. After this, I'll be adding my broccoli, yes, ground broccoli into the stir fry, and after that, I'll be adding the chicken. And all that is left is for me to sieve my spaghetti. Just keep watching. Thank you. Last but not the least, just for some extra flavor, I'm putting a dash of butter into the spaghetti. and I'll allow that to melt. Not fully, but I'll allow it to melt. And then I'm gonna pour that into a strainer. Yeah, I'm gonna pour that into a strainer, and my spaghetti is ready to be served. Back to my stir fry. It's all looking good, and the mushroom and carrots are juicy as much as the broccoli. And the most interesting part of the stir fry was the flavors. Oh my god, they were natural, you know, nothing extra was added. Like I said, I didn't use any seasoning whatsoever, so I just allowed the natural flavors to flow along, and I really enjoyed it. My plate was clean. So it's all set, and the next thing you would see, guys, is the picture of the meal itself. Remember to subscribe, guys, like my videos please, and just stay tuned for the next video on my channel. Yes, that reminds me, you need to click on that bell sign. You know that bell sign you always see? Yes, after subscribing, remember to click on that as well, so that you always be notified for my videos. Thank you. Eat fresh at all times. Bye.